YouTube, little problem with the bus motor. One of our injectors froze up on us, so we're going to go through a little bit of a repair on this thing, shoot a little video on it. First thing we want to do is remove the fuel lines so we can actually get down to this bad boy. Also, we made it over 1 million viewers, or 1 million views. Million views, big milestone. 2,674 subscribers. I'd like to thank each and every one of you to take interest in this sawmill. Hello, Louis McNeely. Gonna fix the bus motor. Yeah, we were sawing the last video I shot. In fact, the sawing more oak. We had just got done sawing them logs and we shut down for a couple minutes and went to start back up, and there was a problem and she wouldn't start. And the way this thing works, this rack here runs all 6 injectors. This one's stuck, and the good news was it was stuck in the closed position. If it had been stuck in the open position, we would have had what they call a runaway. And you don't want that, because this engine just goes full throttle and you got to kill it as quick as you can, or else you're going to have probably pieces of 671 laying everywhere. Okay, we got the fuel lines off. Let's go ahead and take off these are tight. Take off the rocker arms. And the way these things work, you have 2 exhaust valves, and you have your center one, which is your injector, and that center one is basically what fires your engine. So that's a 3/4 inch, 2 3/4 inch bolts. Don't really matter what order they go back in, at least I don't think so. Maybe somebody will prove me wrong. And we want to get the rocker arm assembly up out of the way. I think we can even pull these. Yeah, I think these ends come off. Just try not to lose 1 million pieces down in your engine here. Sometimes these boys can fight you. There we go. That's just 2 less pieces we have to fight here. Okay, now we're down to the injector, which I am not sure. I changed 3 of these out. It's been over a year, so have to bear with me here. I believe it's just 1 bolt down in here. And you might want to even do is take these little valve, I don't even know what you'd even call these. They're not a rocker arm, but they push the valve down, set them off to the side, give you a little bit more room to work, because you're gonna have to pry this thing loose. Let's see what size that is. Not sure if it's a 1/2 or 9/16. 9/16. So we'll get down in there. And I do remember from the last 2 I did, this guy was a little tough coming up out of here. There's a little retainer clip. And this is what holds your injector in place with this little bolt. Okay, the injector now should be loose. I don't believe we have any other bolts. I thought it was just 1. Now we have to get in here with the pry bar and see if we can get it to come up out of here. And I do remember last time, it's making a liar out of me. That couldn't have come out of there any easier. Okay, now here's your injector, and company I use, I believe it's called PC Industries. It's in Wyoming, and they will take this injector as a core. They charge you a fee for this, and when you get the new one, you just send this one back to them and they'll completely rebuild this and someone else will get it. They said these are becoming fairly rare. So the next step, and see how this rod should really flow in and out very easily. It's stuck, and like I said, luckily it's stuck open or closed. So all these were closed, and the engine would not fire up. If that engine had fired up in a fully open position, you would have heard that noise for a long distance. So we have to wait for a part. We'll go ahead and put the valve cover back on it, cover this thing up, because we're sitting out in the open air here. It's about 90 degrees out here today, so not a good day to work on this, but got to keep the bus motor running. That spins the saw blade. That makes us our money. And again, thank everybody for watching us. Once we get the part, we'll see you back here.